Hey, this is Dr. McCollum, and as promised, we're going to be talking about autophagy. Autophagy means eat thyself, basically. So autophagy, and what happens when your body starts to go into a state of fasting, your body's looking for food, so it's going to actually scavenge your body for bad cells, something called senescent cells or senile cells, which are cells that have already spent their life cycle and they haven't kicked off like they're supposed to. Disease cells, bad immune cells, and even mutated cells. So your body's going to, in a state of fasting, be going into this autophagy mode and eating those, but it's also going to go for the bad microbiome, all the bad bacteria in your body. The real cool part is bad cells can't adapt. Good cells do adapt. So when your body's adapting to fasting and into the ketogenic diet, all of the good, strong cells can convert to being ketone burners instead of glucose or sugar burners. So basically, as cells duplicate and die, duplicate and die, duplicate and die, when we have toxicity in our environment, toxicity in our bottom, in our body, not our bottom. So what happens is a nice healthy cell that might be a 10 out of strength will end up being a 9. And then after a few generations, that 9 will be an 8. After a few generations with disease, not enough food, bad food, toxins, alcohol, sugar, vaccines, whatever else you put in there, these things get to be down to about a 7 or even a 1 to 2. These are unhealthy cells that are sucking up your energy, making you sick. So when you go into autophagy, the cool thing is your body's going to eat these first. It's going to eat all these bad cells first, and even up to the 7s when you really get into doing this. Dr. Thomas Siegfried, who wrote the book Cancer is a Metabolic Disease, is pretty much the leading authority in this. Says that if you do 1 5-day water fast a year, you decrease your risk of cancer by 95%. Why? Because your body is scavenging these cells and not giving them a chance to mutate into something bad. So autophagy is the act of breaking down these weak cells to make fuel out of them, because you're not putting in your own fuel. And as a byproduct of this happening, your body's going to start to duplicate good cells, and pretty soon you're going to have 9s and 10s again, maybe 8, 9s, and 10s for the quality of your cells. Basically, your health is basically the ratio of good cells to bad cells. So if you have a lot of bad cells, your health index is down here. The more autophagy you get, the better your cells are going to be. Now, you don't want to stay on autophagy forever. We want to move in and out of it. That's why diet variation is one of the key that most people don't know about when they're doing intermittent fasting or the ketogenic diet. So stay tuned. We will be going over how to actually do diet variation and how important it is throughout the program. All right, you all have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon.